Instead of the queer choir.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, why?
Oh God.
But we don't want to.
We're coming for your children. We're coming for them.
That, but unironically.
That was
Yeah.
completely spontaneous too. I just had a cough out of nowhere, but it
It's a sign. It's a fucking sign.
Let me see if the meme I have been working on while you guys were talking works. Oh, fuck it, that'll do. I present... If I can drag it across, my version of the card.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Okay, so which abomination of humanity are we going to now?
They're
This one.
coming for our children.
Yeah. So the San Francisco pedophiles chorus has hidden their "Will Convert Your Children" video after backlash. Interesting. I wonder why they'd do that if there was nothing wrong with what they were saying.
Well, maybe because they had
Those
faces and names
me.
open in the public, and you can easily associate a name with a face, and then look it up on the sex offender registry.
That's a legit pedo.
A lascivious
right. So
acts with a child under 14 years of age. Interesting.
The face pretty much matches. The only problem is the middle name seems to be different, so that's why I have a little bit of a suspicion about this. But it's pretty much spot on. Apart from that.
Well, it's also like something else, and this is like the least bad thing about everything here, but it deserves mentioning anyways. Everyone there is vaccinated, and they're doing this choir thing over Zoom.
Well,
or whatever software they're using.
Of course.
Well,
because
of course,
there's laws against
stop you from getting it.
Well, there's laws against people like that congregating together. Like, it legitimately wouldn't surprise me if that was a thing.
I mean, I've heard about this course once, and that was in my teenage years when we heard a version of the internet's for porn. Gayest fucking song ever, but it's funny.
That's the faces, that's the names. You do the connecting.
No, thank you.
We're coming for them.
Yes, it's
and they're gonna come on them too.
So the interesting thing is, they've legitimately got all the names up there on the website. Yay. I assume this is their website.
And people have been looking into the directors as well, and they have some suspicions, but nothing is confirmed yet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, sure.
They found David Eugene Wallace, and David Sean Wallace is at the bottom of the tenors list.
Yeah.
That is concerning, but again, wouldn't surprise me.
So the thing is, you have people on 4chan posting, "Oh, we have 6 confirmed pedos." That's not quite true.
We have more than 6.
We have 1 that is more or less confirmed, and 5 suspicions. But the names match. The picture just people haven't looked at the pictures yet.
Well, you just use the pictures to show the children, really. Yeah. Which one of these guys buggered you?
Oh, they've previously
I'm getting, like, South
done
Park, I get like South Park,
Nambla. So in June, apparently they went viral for another creepy one.
Children.
A brief clip barking commands to receive a coronavirus vaccine, simply titled "Vaccinate."
No. It was these guys. Oh God, I remember that one.
Yep. Do you think we should risk playing a few seconds?
No.
Yeah, go for it. Screw it.
I don't want cancer.
But it's funny.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's literally vaccinate,
I
vaccinate,
have
vaccinate, vaccinate,
muted my video.
vaccinate, and suck the dick bigot.
Yes.
Yell vaccinate like a fucking
Oh,
dog.
good
Like,
God, what
the
is that
fuck
thing?
is that?
That's the Nickelodeon thing.
Uh,
How is that related?
Is that a troll?
No, that's real.
Is that an actual forest troll?
That's
I-
actually a Nickelodeon.
Scroll
I
down
don't know
again,
what. I don't want to. I'm closing my eyes. Tell me when it's on screen.
please. Yeah, keep going. There we go. That abomination looks like an actual drawn image from old times Norway about a fucking troll. I'll see if I can
Oh
find
my
it.
god, and they have the fucking progress flag. I missed the conservative pride flag. Like,
what does it
actually-
say? How is this video related to the
Oh.
San Francisco gay chorus?
I'll explain that in a moment, but Melancholy Poet makes a really good point that I don't know. He says, he says, I kind of want to get a shirt that says slothful in rainbow colours whenever I see those proud t-shirts. Yes, because pride is a fucking sin.
Yeah.
Well, it's gotten to the point where whenever I see a classic pride flag, I actually feel a little happy.
Relief
That
that at least
flying
they're
it
probably
isn't
not
flying
molesting
in-
children.
Uh,
I wonder how much trouble we'd get in if we swapped out with our proud shirts for a rainbow pedo shirt.
Jeremy, here, tell me that thing doesn't look like the abomination.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah. Can
Yeah,
you tell the
posted.
difference?
Look at it.
Troll?
Oh.
we have our children.
Whatever the fuck
being-
that thing is? Troll?
Do you know that?
Whatever
Do you
the
know
fuck
that
that
words
thing is.
troll in Norwegian folklore actually steal your fucking children?
That's what they're doing.
That's how they
fitting.
explain child deformities. That the trolls
We're coming for your children.
Literally, they're fucking trolls.
Yeah.
They're out to steal our children.
Yeah, but they didn't fuck the children.
They just
They
ate
ate
them. Yeah, a nice wholesome bit of
Actually,
cannibalism.
they made them into slaves and then they ate them.
Right.
Oh, dear,
So
that's not
I've sent the thing above, and that's what the 4chan investigation
Yeah.
got. Only
That's-
one face is confirmed. The rest can't be identified yet. But you'll see that deerkin.
I'll bring that up
picture.
in a second.
That's actually one of the people there.
Yeah, and as we know, there's a very thin line between furry and zoophile and pedo.
Yes.
Before we get into that,
Okay, you can
so
remove
I'll
that
just
picture now
just
because
explain
it's
why the
disgusting to look at.
abominations in the article.
Right.
So they're talking about the "We're going to molest your children" video, and then
Can you
they say
scroll
it
up
comes.
that? I don't want to. Thank you.
It comes
Thank
on
you.
the heels of Pride Month, which saw leftists in Hollywood, massive corporations, and the Biden White House pandering to LGBT demographics. Nickelodeon, for example, promoted Pride Month with a video featuring Creature, who sang about the meaning of the colours on the Pride flag. Yes, raping children is a virtue, I'm sure. That's what she sang about. And overall, children's shows have
if you will
experienced
remember-
a
Hang on,
220...
if you will remember, I think it was in that exact video where one of the floats had the pedo flag on it.
Would not
Oh my
surprise
God.
me. Would not surprise me.
Incidentally, when
I'm
you
not gonna lie, Bezic. I actually had to reread that just to check and make sure that her name wasn't actually Creature.
Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Basic, when you say there's a thin line between being a furry and a pedo, are you thinking of a zip?
What?
The zip in the fursuit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, but it's far funnier than what I was thinking. Whatever I was thinking. So, just to finish off with this article, before we go look at the confirmed freaks, overall, children's shows have experienced a 222% increase in LGBTQ characters and stories between 2017 and 2019 alone. 222% increase in child grooming.
I mean, at least they're hard working. I mean, they're obviously not millennials.
Ooh. Well, that's because the millennials are. That's because the millennials are still in prison for their crimes against children.
What the fuck is that?
That
Right.
I want to know.
is
No.
Fursuit McFaggot.
Why?
What?
So
That's one of the guys in there.
Okay, this is
This is
this is fucking
furry,
massive, right?
furry guy is actually
God.
confirmed to be one of those guys. So all we have so far is the guy that's pretty much confirmed, Wallace David. But we have some other suspected ones. And
Yes. We have Keith Pepper on the board of directors for the pedophile chorus.
yeah,
And then we have Keith Aaron Pepper, born in 1958, who was convicted in 1998 and released in 2001 for lewd or lascivious sex with a child under 14.
What?
Then we have on the board of directors Louis Quadra or whatever, and then we have a Louis Rodolfo Quadra, who is born on the 17th of March, fucking American dates,
yeah.
17th of March 1988, who was convicted
Same
in
charge.
2018 and released in 2020 for lewd acts with a child under 14.
Nice.
What?
Just checking.
Then we have
Oh,
one of
God.
the second tenors,
This thing is
Earl
so fucking annoying.
Friedberg.
Yeah, we have Earl
And we
Friedberg.
have a Lawrence Earl Friedberg, which was born in the 20th of March, 1950.
Yep.
Who
was convicted in
for the same thing
2001.
in 2001 and released in 2009.
Yep, who's one of the second tenors. Then we, of course, we have David Wallace, who may be, or may not be. Sorry, it's David something else Wallace, and then David Eugene Wallace, who may or may not be the same
The
person.
face looks pretty similar.
Well, I mean, at this point, we've got. I think at this point we need to impose the Rittenhouse test. If you shoot into a crowd of leftists and you hit three people and one of them is a pedophile.
No. How many of them will be some sex offender of some kind?
Well, possibly five.
I'm just gonna drag a number out, and I'm pretty sure that at least 30% of them are convicted felons, while others, like 50%, have done stuff that is really close to the line.
I don't want to, go out and accuse people that are not confirmed yet, that haven't done anything yet, because being accused of pedophilia is a pretty big charge, and I don't want to do that.
And for YouTube and for the guys in chat, we are not saying that any of these people are the same people. We're just saying that the Rittenhouse test does suggest it's highly likely. At the very least, some American investigative journalists, Tucker, get your ass in gear. Let's see who these fuckers really are.
Now, obviously, they're singing about coming after your children. Well, that's terrifying. But who are the singers in this gay choir in San Francisco? Well, obviously, we should figure that out. If they're trying to indoctrinate our children, we should know who they are. But why isn't the government doing anything? Well, we know why. Because they're all woke, and these so-called mayors want to protect them.
I mean, pretty much that.
It's literally that.
I love Tucker's laugh, too. It's fucking hilarious.
It sounds fucking panicked.
I mean, if you knew what he knew, you'd be panicked, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a Raymond Mark Gonzalez, who's a 1001, whatever that means. And then a Raymond Ramon Gonzalez, so again, a different middle name, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't put my middle name on the internet just to make things super fucking easy for people. So again, not confirmed, but suspicious enough that that someone with the resources of, say, Fox News might get a really fucking lovely story out of hiring a couple of private eyes to do some deep dives on these fuckers.
Yeah, so this is just like, 4chan poll autism at work, but that's not gonna, be as good as a professional detective.
Yes.
If anyone has the money and the interest, you can pay a detective and have a look into these guys.
Indeed. And that would be very interesting to see. I would very much like to see what a legitimate detective and investigative journalist could find.
You should have a read of this.
Okay. Ooh.
Do I want to read this?
I will read it because it looks like it's going to be fun.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, of course, it was loved in San Francisco.
Yeah.
July 8th, 2021. An important message to the Chorus family. Dear Chorus family, on July 1, we posted a message from the gay community to some stupid channel and across social media. It was chosen because of how loved it was when we performed it live in San Francisco at Pride at Singouts in South Carolina and at Pride Showcase. Right, FBI needs to investigate all of these people and their internet histories. Everyone who was at every one of those places. The piece was commissioned by the Oakland Symphony, who shared it with us. Right, investigate them too. The far-right conservative media found our message.
Conservative.
Far-right. Video, and have taken it as their cause. This has all happened in the last 24 hours, and it continues to pick up steam. They've taken the lyrics out of context. What? The context is literally that they're coming for the children.
Out of context.
What fucking context did we take it out of?
No, we meant that we're coming for your children, as in we're gonna convert them to be more tolerant, less like you, homophobic Christian parents.
This is so full of shit. They are dodging as much as they can.
Yeah.
And they're
To
failing.
support a
I don't
narrative
believe
that
it.
suits their intolerant and hateful needs. I'm
Stop.
sorry, but how does "we're coming for your children" not sound fucking awful?
Perfectly happy to
This is
tolerate
literally the result they aimed for, and they're scared that it happened. Come on. They knew what the outcome of them saying, "We're coming for you, your children, you were right, we're coming for your children," would be.
I mean, it's the whole thing that Ben Shapiro points out, where the left goes, "Oh my God, they responded to us trying to change society. Oh, the conservatives and their obsession with culture war."
Yeah, it's literally that. They put essentially
Evil
a threat out,
conservatives.
and then conservatives replying like, "Oh, why are you stoking a culture war?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Conservatives.
So it continues. It is obvious the tongue in a child's cheek humor is lost on many. As a result, we have seen the user comments on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram become increasingly alarming. Emails to individuals and the chorus office are vitriolic. Good. Fuck you guys. Including threats of harm. Now, that's not okay. No one should be threatening harm. We should be investigating them. And if they are pedophiles, trying them and executing them. Legally.
wood chipper.
The method of execution is up for debate.
No, it's not really. There's only one solution for pedos, and that's wood chipper.
I don't know. Throwing them off the roofs of buildings works too.
I think there are some kinds of threats that are okay. Like, it depends. Like, is it
Yeah.
"I'm going to kill you," or
if you touch my children, I'm going to kill you. Those are vastly different things.
Yeah.
My house.
I
for
like
my-
Sargon's response. I am armed. I'm just gonna say I am armed.
Yeah. So, we feel the first action we must take to keep everyone involved with the chorus and the making of this video safe is to turn the video to private. Yeah, because it hasn't been fucking downloaded a million times, you goddamn cowards. We're communicating with law enforcement both locally and nationally. Yeah, and hopefully they arrest you, you scum!
Oh, God.
We will not be threatened. You
already
already have been. And it worked quite well, you took the video down.
Boy, fuck off. Just
Yep.
fuck
And
those
we
people.
follow legal steps to act on those threats. Well, do you know where you'll be safe from those evil people on the internet? Prison.
Yeah.
Back
You'll
in the
get 3
cell.
meals a day.
Yep.
Okay, groomer. Whatever you say, groomer.
Christ, dude.
Yep. We will always accept others who may hold different values. Filthy fucking lie. But when violence is their choice of expression, since 1969 we have not backed down. Well, again, that's not true because you've taken the video down. Clearly the threats worked.
Let them lie. Let them believe that their lie works.
After decades of children being indoctrinated and taught intolerance for anyone who is other... No, from decades of children being groomed by pedophiles who claim to be gay. From using the Bible as a weapon to reparative therapy. Bible is not a weapon, it is the justification, not the weapon. And reparative therapy, I still want to see evidence that therapy, not what's commonly referred to as conversion therapy, but that therapy doesn't help. Gonna need evidence on that. I want to see evidence. I want to see what happens if we take a bunch of gay teenagers and give them testosterone boosters. Let's do that. Let's see what fucking happens.
Though there's one thing I wonder. Is homosexuality something that cannot be changed, or is it a life choice? Because these people...
I think it's something that can't be changed.
Well, it used to be innate, and I believed that. I was perfectly happy with that. It's like, okay, they like man, who gives a fuck, let's move on. But now it's like, oh, you can change your sexuality. Your sexuality can be fluid. It's like, you know what? Whole thing gets burnt down now. Sorry for the gay, the legitimate... Yeah.
Are you sure giving them testosterone doesn't just create power bombs?
No, I'm not sure of this at all, but we can do tests.
Well,
I'd rather not do them myself.
I actually saw some post that went viral the other day that was arguing that lesbians can train themselves to love the trans penis.
Of course.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so who believes in a gay conversion therapy now? The trans lobby.
Yeah, pretty much.
Billy Blogs
so
says that the
progressive.
song was a threat. Yes, it was. The song was a threat, and people are reacting appropriately. Yeah. So they also say it's our turn. Yeah, to indoctrinate children.
That's essentially what they say.
Yeah. They're literally saying it's their turn to indoctrinate children. We have dedicated ourselves to being role models. Bad ones. Pedophiles. Groomers. Teaching and spreading the message of man-boy love. Tolerance and celebration through our music. Sorry, I translated that from San Francisco loser to normal people.
I know, but it fucking hurts hearing it still. Ugh.
Well, Melancholy Poet just says, just tell them you're a super lesbian. Remember that supers are transphobic, so you can't do that. You'll go to prison. In England, anyway. Yep. Billy B says in the Discord, decades of children being warned to stay away from nonces. Yep. Maybe. And then he says, giving them testosterone might make them worse child molesters. Well, we just go with Orr's suggestion, chain them to light posts outside places we don't want children to congregate.
That was my idea from last week.
Yeah. So if we're giving them testosterone and they make better child molesters, well, the kids are just going to have to run faster, aren't they?
Right.
Yeah. I just...
God, it'll be like Slender, except instead of like the creepy sound effects kicking in when the Slenderman gets near, the children just hear, "We're coming for you!" Like
We're
run.
gonna come in you. That's probably what I want to say too.
Speaking of pedophiles and child molesting, let's see, has anything new happened with the story of that poor Queensland kid who's being molested?
Oh God.
Let me have a
Why is
look-see.
it so much child molesting?
Because the slippery slope is not a fallacy. It's a prediction. And it's true.
Not sad. I'm just really disappointed on this fucking planet.
Yeah.
I think the slippery slope is actually a child molesting club in London, isn't it?
Yeah, but the reason no one knows is because it's because it's in Arabic.
No, sorry, I got that wrong.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
it's a Thai massage parlor. Might be
Oh.
a niche joke, that one.
Cursed, but funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that's a joke of Thai people. Might be a British one, that might not be too well known.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed this segment from the Sultans of Shadilay podcast.
If you like this segment, please click like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out the full podcast in the description below.